Charlotte en ik zou graag meer lucht in mijn kapsel willen.
Yeah.
Wel mijn lengte behouden
Yeah.
en meer de lijnen terug.
Yeah. Charlotte wants some slice techniques in her hair because she loves to have air into her hair, and she wants to stay in this length. We're going to give her a natural color, so it stays near to her own color. And now she's going to turn so you can see what kind of hair she has. And she's always customer and all in the past model for me. Kun je een rondje naar haar?
Ja, zeker.
And she has very funny hair to work with. Dankjewel. Hello friends on YouTube, gonna do Charlotte's hair. Of course I start with protection. I'm gonna create some air into this hair. And I brought her to my studio to show you the slice techniques I use on her, because she has wonderful hair to slice cut. And it's hard to find good models for slice cutting, and especially for free slice cutting techniques. And she has the hair for it, because she loves to have the feeling of freedom in her hair. And when she has too much hair, it stucks on her head, and she don't like that. She wants to have this feeling of freedom. So this is the protection. Now I'm going to wet her hair, and then I'm going to show you what I do. Meantime, I watch at the structures of her hair, because of course it's getting winter in Holland. So we have temperatures now in the night about 0 degrees. So the hair is changing, and this is because on every hair is a little muscle, and it pulls down the hairs in the natural fall, because it wants to protect the skin for cooling down. The warmest place of your body is upstairs here. It's 23 degrees Celsius, and your skull likes to remain that temperature into the skull lines. So that's why the models pull the hairs down. But we as customers and we as persons don't like that. So we're going to use techniques to prevent this, to make it easier to have still volume on the head. But sometimes in the winter time, especially of course in the northern parts of the world, you see wonderful waves into the hair, because the natural hair falls in the natural folds, and then you have wonderful structures of hair. But that we don't like. Also not as hairdressers, but we have to work on it. When I'm going to slice the hair, I need it to be wet. Now I took myself a Kione scissor, especially made for slicing. The nice thing of Kione in the Netherlands is that I can order a scissor and just tell them what I want to do with it, and they make it specially for me in the lines of what I want to work with it. Start on the holy bone and the side, part the hairs to the back, and I start in this front line. So I turn her a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Set in my scissor and close it while I'm cutting down. She wants to leave it in the length she has. I only give it a bit more shape. So in the back, this part, I go in and go more sideways. So I take a little bit of the length, but not too much. I love slice cutting techniques, because when you only slice, you pull the person almost out of the chair, and that I don't like, and the person also not. It hurts more when you don't close your scissor. Lay a new line on it. Stay working in the upper lines. This will certainly give an effect to hold it to the underlines, but then I go in from the underlines, jump it up, and give it a structure that it can get high up. Just play with the hairs. I'll show you what I did when I lay it back. I have a much nicer fall and much thinner hairstyle. Go behind the ears. I don't work normally this slow, because I love to work like this, because I think it's more sexy and it feels better. But when I want to show you, I show you like this. Go in, close the scissor, get out, and lay the hairs in the line that you made already. I think this is the first time Charlotte hears what I normally do with her hair. I normally don't tell her this. Work from the crown area. Still have all the hairs that falls on the full of the skull on the sides. On the slice. Creates a lot of air into the hairs. It's funny to play with. Take some hairs off the fall, get under them. And now I work to the front. So I go in like this and I push to the front. I can decide which way the hair will fall as a hairdresser. Watch at the lines of the hair and watch through the hairs on the shape and the skin, because I want to see all the lines in the same movement and the same volume. Going to the front. Take the hairs over, knowing that I have more length on that side. Go in and on the lines and just take away, deep in some parts of the hair. You have about time about 1.5 centimeter and just take it out of the underlines. You see this? This is the structure you get. But because it's laying on the undersides, you don't see it, and it just pushes up the hairs, because it will certainly give a lift to the hairs. Watch it, the shapes. Go in. Just softly go to the other side. In the meantime, watch how wonderful her skull is and how wonderful the shapes of a beautiful face hair. It's very important because you can see it. It's how sexy wet hair is already. So now I go to the other side and start there. Wetting the hairs. Now turn up so we can work on the other side. Again, part the line in front of the ears. Set the back away, go in slicing, knowing that this part is a little bit longer. Just softly go in. Take a new line on it. This was the line I was jumping up, so I go in and give that jumpy effect again. And go also in the line behind here. Lay the hairs back and lay them in the rounding. Now go in with my scissor and just go in the flow of the hairs. Also closing my scissor, so I know that I don't pull on her hairs, so she doesn't feel a lot of it, only the feeling that there is a scissor getting over her skin in the underlines. Lay the hairs to the front, and this will also give power to the hair and a lift up to the back. Sure, that's also from the side. Lay the hairs into the roundings of the natural fall, go in with my scissor, close it, and just take away the under hairs. This makes also the part 3 that I want to work on. This I'll work to the front. Just set it on the back, softly connecting it to the front. So I get a nice flowing line. Taking the part on it, lay it in the roundings of the skull bone, start in the center again, go down, slice deep in, See how wonderful this falls. In the midsection, I just make a playable effect and do this on both sides. Don't know if I can show you that. So I take a little bit of the right side over to the left side, just go in, and it's just in the center line of the skull. And I lift it up to the other side and do the same. This only do on this part. Then I get the back of the head, give it the lift technique, so it gets more power in the underlines, leaving the length as long as possible, but give it a playable effect. Now I have to work on that side. Turn a bit so you can see it again. Lay the hairs in the natural roundings to the front, go in from the underlines and create that softness again into the lines. I just love slice cutting. It's a wonderful way to make a hairstyle. Now the only part is still a bit thick, you can see here in the center. So here I need to go in and just adapt the lines. This I do very slowly because I will make no failures in this. Failures would be catastrophic in my feeling, because then I have shorter hair and I don't want shorter hair. I just want the same structure all over. But in the center the hairs come together. So I need to do something to give it that same volume, that same feeling. So now I have this. Now to watch if all the lengths are the same, I just playable, travel to the hairs. Minor corrections by slicing. So if I watch it here now, I have a more stable line, strong and feminine. Turn it to front so I can lay the hairs the way I want it. Now the only thing I think is a little bit too thick is the upline, so give it here some extra effect. See again how the jumpy effect is of the short hair. Stays away about 2.5 centimeters from the skull lines and the skin. And now I think her cut is already ready, so I can make her a beautiful brown color. Nou, lekker snel hè? Oh, hoe dat voelt. Eens kijken hoe dat voelt.
Het is ook een stuk licht.
Ja, gelijk. Er is echt een hoop tussenuit hè.
Heerlijk.
Now clean this up and then I'm going to make her that beautiful color. Don't go away. Okay, from rover hair, I take this color, and the color is a 5/35. So it's a 5, it's natural color, dark blonde, light brown, and a 3 is a gold, and a 5 is a bit reddish, but a minor part of it, so you get a little bit glow into the hair, but that's also nice because then you have more vibrant colors. I created this color with 10 volume, that's 3%, and I'll apply it on her hair. It's ammonia free, paraben free, and will certainly give her hair a wonderful glow and a wonderful shine. And it's near to her own color, which is a light brown, dark blonde color. And by using just 3% of this 10 volume, I just color the out layers of the hairs. Don't go into the base structure of the hairs. Going to the last parts of my coloring. This I close up with a plastic foil. We're going for a tea or coffee. You don't go away because we're back in less than a second to show you the end result. Take the hairs all up. I just cut them through. And you can see that small hairstyle is also suitable. But that you can always do with a gel. And you don't have to be bold with shaving and all that kind of things. Some people just want every girl bald, but for me, bald as myself is more than enough. And I love it when girls have hair, otherwise I don't see them anymore. Only for shaving, I think that's not the fun. And I love to work with plastic foils, that you already know. We'll be back. Bye bye. Hello, we're back from coloring. After 25 minutes we rinse it out, give it a wash of course with the color shampoo, and I did a conditioner on the hair, and so this is the end result in wet. So you see this color is wet, a lot stronger than her natural color, but still in the line of her natural colors. Now I'm going to blow dry her hair, so I got to find me a product to blow dry it and protect it. What I use is prep spray of Keunen. I love this product by the smell, but also by the product. It's not a stiff product, it's just one of the products to start with. Using a medium brush of Ergo and my Keunen blow dryer. Start on top and work my way down. Lekker rustige föhn, hè?
Kan het wel eens anders, hè?
Ja, we hebben software die föhns. Aparte ervaring eigenlijk, dat je ergens zo snel kunt zijn en weer weg zijn. Het is bizar eigenlijk, als je erover nadenkt. En dat die mensen waar je in Antwerpen aan gewerkt hebt vandaag een hele dag gewoon aanwezig zijn geweest in de universiteit en gewoon les hebben gehad en misschien nog over je navragen en hun ervaringen delen. Want gisteren was het heel bijzonder, iedereen zat aan mekaars haar te voelen, hoe lekker zacht haar ze hadden.
Oh echt?
Ja, door de thermisch knippen.
Ja. Maar dan vind ik toch altijd al, als je in de auto stapt, hoe snel het ook anders al is.
Ja.
Qua omgeving en mensen en energie. En...
Dat is ook heel bijzonder, omdat het zo snel wisselt. Ja, het is echt mooi de kleur.
Lijkt een stuk wijzer ineens.
Ja, nog wijzer. Nou, de structuur van je haar is ook anders nu hoor, nou dit gekleurd is.
Ja?
Ja, voel maar hoe je haar voelt. Lekker zacht.
Ja.
Glad. So far blow drying. And now I need some wax. Yeah. Using crystal tone. It's a nice clean product. You can put it every day in your hair. It don't greases the hair, but it's still a wax product. It's sort of cold well. In the States it's delivered by KMS. And makes playing with hair wonderful. The smell is wonderful. It's also very nursing as a product. this is a beautiful sliced hairstyle. You call it a pixie, you can call it everything you like. I just love to call it a short hairstyle, but not too short, so it's still ultra feminine. I thank her for being my model, and thank you for watching. We'll make some photos, she will turn so you can see the end result. Until next time, bye bye. En leuk. Dankjewel.
Ik ben Charlotte en ik zou graag meer lucht in mijn kapsel willen.
Ja.
Wel mijn lengte behouden
Ja.
en meer de lijnen terug.
Yeah, Charlotte wants some slice techniques in her hair because she loves to have air into her hair, and she wants to stay in this length. We're going to give her a natural color, so it stays near to her own color. And now she's going to turn so you can see what kind of hair she has. And she's always customer and all in the past model for me. Kun je een rondje naar haar?
Ja, zeker.
And she has very funny hair to work with. Dankjewel.